Hello, I'm Nicky.
And I'm Sammy. And this week's theme on the What Is a Collab channel is 10 things. So we're going to do the 10 things that annoy us about Twitter. Number 10 is Amanda Bynes. Amanda Bynes is annoying, not for herself. The amount of exposure she gets on Twitter, I don't understand why is she so everywhere. More importantly, who is Amanda Bynes? What does she do? And how did she get so many followers on Twitter? Number 9 is bad quotes. People have sought to find inspirational quotes and plaster them across their newsfeed. When you're quoting Miley Cyrus or Kesha as an inspirational quote, no offence, but yourself. What? Nothing. Number 8 on the most annoying things on Twitter is GIF avatars. Now I know Nicky doesn't agree with this, but I find them incredibly annoying because you have to sit there and watch them and make sure you've got them through the whole sequence before you can move on. I think they're not annoying. I'm just going to scratch that one off for Sammy, that's not mine. Number 7 is indirect insults. An indirect tweet is where you're indirectly addressing someone with hate that may or may not be following you. Like this. I really hate it when identical twins wear my clothes and they smell like shit. Or, I really hate identical twins that try and be gimmicky like other identical twins on YouTube. Or, I really hate it when twins use editing techniques over and over again and milk them till they're dry, and I just hate twins. Or finally, twins hate. Number 6 on the list, direct messages. How do we use them? Why do they exist? And why do you not give us a notification every time you receive one? Nice one, Twitter. Number 5 is the 140 character limit. Now, I have no issue with the 140 character limit because that's what Twitter is. However, I do take issue with the intense editing sessions that I go through every time I send a meaningful and deep tweet. I swear I spend more time editing than actual newspaper editors. I just go back and put stuff in like you for you and... Number 4 on the list is when you mention someone in a tweet, but you don't actually mention them. It's annoying because somebody will mention you, won't mention them, and then they're never really going to see the nice things they may have said about them because they were too embarrassed to say it to them, which is understandable. I tweet Katy Perry a lot, I don't mention her in them because I don't want our professional relationship to be tarnished. Or secondly, it's because I can't think of a second reason. Number 3 is hashtag abuse. We're all guilty of this at some point in our Twittering career, but when you see hashtag YOLO, hashtag swag, hashtag kittens, hashtag cats, hashtag tits, then it's going a bit too far because your message probably doesn't even relate to these terms. If I see one more hashtag just saying, it's going to be hashtag unfollowed, hashtag blocked, hashtag get out of my life. If you are using them ironically, use them sparingly or I will drop kick you in the neck. Favoriting instead of retweeting. This one's very similar to the Facebook scenario where you're having a conversation with someone on Facebook and that conversation has very clearly reached its end, and instead of being rude and just leaving the conversation there, it's nice just to give their last comment a little light. It shows that the conversation's finished but you don't hate their guts. Number 1. The ultimate, most annoying thing that we can think of on Twitter is follow for follow. Yes, it's impressive you have 12,000 followers, but when you're following 13,000 people, you begin to question, why is this still here? So, if you aren't already following us, it's here. And if you did enjoy this video, we do actually have our own channel that I think you should subscribe to because we are nearly at 2,000 subscribers. Click it. Bye. Bye.